Riffing.
Yeah.
Josh, you're still reading. It's a heck of a day. It's a heck of a day to work at a comic shop. Good evening, Carol and John Choppers. I'm a little sans voice, so work with me on that one. I've been doing okay. Telling a lot of stories. Yeah. Yeah, so welcome to Tuesday night. We're really stoked. There's like kind of a lot of stuff going on for really not a lot of stuff going on. John Shear and John Dudas and I just got back from Glendale. We were at our Comics Pro meeting annually, which just this year happened to fall on the West Coast. So that was really sweet. It didn't look that snowy, so everybody who texted me about the snow, sounds like you guys were. It got warm the second we got back.
It was great.
We walked out from getting our luggage, and we're like, I don't need this coat. So yeah, but we came back, and the big deal about that is in the shop is that we brought back like a ton of awesome stuff with us, and a lot of it we're just allowed to sell.
Yeah.
Or not, but no one said don't. So
right, yeah. So.
Like literally no one said don't. I listen. I do listen if they're like, oh, like number 8 doesn't come out till next month. I'll be like, filed. Got it. No problem. But we literally hit weight capacity so hard at the airport that we had to each ditch about a half a pound to a pound of stuff out of our previous bag. So a bunch of kids got a bunch of free books at the airport, which was kind of cool. But yeah, so we have a ton of stuff. I can't show it all to you. Truly.
No.
It's but Image, IDW, a lot of small companies, but like not as many as years past where it's just kind of like rando issue of something you've never heard of. But those are fun too. We priced all this stuff. There's exclusives that can only go to comic shops, that only come from conventions, that we won in auctions. I mean, we cleaned up. Creators showed up and they gave us stuff and it was cool.
Yeah.
So come check it out. There's a bunch of science stuff, new distillery stuff. I can show you like Turtles #1. That's an exclusive cover. Happy to hold these for you too, by the way. They did an X20. That was a Campbell cover, but this is the version of it.
Yes, it's the one. No, it's the 1 in 100.
Okay, it doesn't have the Comics Pro on the back.
Nope.
So yeah, some of these have like our organization's imprint on the back, which is we'll see a couple here in a minute. But that's cool. And to go along with that, we got a ton of preview information about comic books. So please talk to me, John, or John. Probably one of us too. John might not have been paying attention to all of them, but I didn't go listen to Jim Lee and Jeff Loeb talk. So like, we're all guilty of something. Ask us about those because we were in the room for like the Marvel DC crossover, the first one in 20 years. Pretty freaking jacked about that, right?
Yeah, oh yeah.
So we were in the room for that. It was fun to be amongst our people. We're happy to bring that energy back to you, but I'm going to recharge my batteries a little bit. Slow roll of questions. Write them down. Bring them in next week. With previews up here, we brought previews down here. So we've got Image previews giveaway this week. IDW, there's a lot of fun, exciting Godzilla stuff happening. Marvel and DC. So that's pretty cool. We'll have our Diamond previews in hopefully by the end of the week.
Hopefully.
It's not your job to know. So yeah.
But I can say hopefully.
So yeah, we got a bunch of like proof stuff to hand out. It's a good time to be a comic fan, especially with all the stuff they were talking about. Speaking of good timing, this week, now that we're back, we can do late night comics. That is on Thursday. We are going to be here and be awake.
Yeah.
And we're going to fill everything up with dollar books. Tables over there. We'll move the kids' stuff. Dollar books are $1 per normal, or if you buy 100 or more, they become 50 cents. So that's awesome. And we will have a big old bucket of Valentines. So come in, pull one, get free books. Right?
Yep, it's anywhere from 3.
Talking to Shear's neck.
Anywhere from 3 to 50 free books.
Oh, he did them today. He made that things today. Sweet.
That's what he posted.
Sweet.
So you're at least gonna get 3 free books when you pull out a Valentine.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. That's one of my favorite ones. I was sorry that like we got shuffled around this month to have to do it at the end. But shall we do new books?
We shall.
No first new. Yeah. Go ahead.
No new appearances this week. No firsts.
No firsts whatsoever. We dug for them, actually.
Yeah.
We don't normally do that. We just take the internet and go, oh, first appearances. But we were like, well, what about this lady? We haven't seen this cat before. So
the cat has appeared.
The cat has appeared. According to things. Conan the Barbarian is on issue 7. Oh, wait, this is the trade paperback. We're on volume 4 of the Conan trade paperback for the current Titan ongoing. Now we're on new issue of Conan. It's number 18. One cover for that one there. From Udon, we got Street Fighter Prime, issue 0 or 1? 1. So Street Fighter Prime, first issue, and to go along with it, one of those little exclusives we were talking about. The Udon guys gave us some never used on a cover artwork. So this isn't just black and white of a previous cover. This is interior artwork or sketch art that they got and used for a cover to give to us. We meet new comic companies all the time. I never met guys from
Battle Quest.
Yeah, thank you. Oh, this is Battle Quest guy?
Yeah.
Oh, it must have come in a different package. All right, that's cool. He's doing a mech book. It's giant mechs fighting giant monsters. He's from his parents live down the street, so he's a cool dude. Small publisher, and he gave us a Comics Pro variant. So if you want to give him a shot, it's a 3-issue miniseries. Jamie Hernandez of Love and Rockets has a big old art book.
No, full on stories.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah, full on stories.
you can tell I know what I'm talking about.
No, I was like, John. There's 2 Hernandez brothers. John is a big fan of Jaime. I like both of them, but as I said, if you don't buy it, then it probably won't be on by here by the weekend. So.
I'm surprised you even sold it that much because you wanted it.
It's fine.
Terrible. Don't pick it up.
But then we get into the meat and potatoes of the week with Image. This is the most excited that this staff will get about a trade paperback volume 2. We are.
Have you already done the clicky things on it yet?
Oh, you know what? I haven't.
The QR codes and stuff.
No,
This
the
stuff.
kanji, all the Japanese.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It was accurate. So the entire staff, the entire world should be huge fans of Knights from Image. When we asked them this weekend, we were assured more is coming. Everybody who has it on their sub list, so the small dedicated few, we appreciate you. We have a new graphic novel, volume 2 of season 1. So I think we're wrapping up season 1 with the issues right now. But volume 2 does have original material in it, just like the previous volume. So you get a new story and a complete soundtrack listing for the read. Yep. It's a fantastic story all by itself. And then they add all this awesome bonus stuff in there, and we continue to be fans. It's very easy.
$16.99.
Yeah, so volume 1, volume 2 together, less than $30 and perfect. Very perfect. So Knights volume 2. Can't say enough good things. But to go along with it, issue number 13 first issue of the second season.
Yeah.
Cool.
This starts season 2.
Perfect place to start, perfect place to continue. Right?
Yeah.
G.I. Joe Real American Heroes on number 314. And we have a 1 in 10 $8 camo variant to go along with it.
Where?
Yeah.
Dust to Dust, continuing to be one of Andrew's favorites that we need to get caught up on.
We have all 3 now.
I know we do.
Yeah.
So we have no excuse. But yeah, issue 3 of Dust to Dust out this week. Monstrous is on issue number 55. Radiant Black's on issue 31. Scorched, can't have an Image week without Spawn book. Everybody, we're good, we're safe. Scorched is on number 38. And we've got 3 covers for Hornsby and Halo number 4. The first one is here. Your cover B is here. It kind of looks J.G. Jonesy.
Cal Holtz.
Oh. And then cover C. One more from Image this week. We got Department of Truth 28 and a cover 1 in 10 variant for $10. I actually really like that one. The screen slaver was the guy from The Incredibles too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
right?
That's right.
Yep.
Something like that. It was so
Yeah.
hard to remember and say. Big trade paperback from Marvel this week is Spider-Man Reign 2. So the sequel to the unbelievable Spider-Man miniseries is finally in paperback to go along with it. There it is, and we're stoked.
Yep.
I grabbed mine. Gotta have them together. Amazing Spider-Man by Zeb Wells is on volume 12 of the ongoing series. We got Incredible Hulk on volume 4. One reprint from Marvel this week is Rogue Savage Land number 1 with an Adam Hughes cover, and that also has great timing because Rogue Savage Land number 2 is up at the top of the table. Epic collections from Marvel are Amazing Spider-Man, 9 Lives of the Black Cat, and New Mutants Fallen Angels. And as always, I'll check in with John here, see if anything's important.
The Spider-Man one, first appearance of Black Cat, seminal issue 200 with the burglar coming back, and some great Punisher and Dazzler stuff in there too.
That's not a sentence you hear all the time. The
No.
great Punisher and Dazzler stuff.
Yeah.
And then a one facsimile edition from Marvel this week is a big one. It's the first issue of Daredevil.
Just in
Boom.
time for the show.
What do you know?
No.
When's that drop? The show.
The 6th, March 6th, I think.
Sweet. Not very long. Sounds like a good time to get Daredevil number 1 and read it.
Yeah.
Cover A, but we do have variants for it. There's 50 shiny for $10. And then we have a 1 in 25, which is awesome for a facsimile, because it's like original stuff on classic material for $15. So that's cool. Ultimate Marvel this week is Ultimate Spider-Man number 14, which I am one issue away from catching up on. And so if you read the Christmas issue, the end of issue 12, it has just had me agape all day.
It's fantastic.
Shocking.
Issue 14. Great.
So I'm maybe going to stay here and read them tonight. So there's issue 14 cover A, and we've got a 1 in 25 little Valentine's Day cover for $15. Ultimate X-Men this week is on issue 12, but it's all about the variants on this one. Jim Mahfood did one. There's cover B. Your cover C, which conceptually is fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
And then the 1 in 25 variant for $15. Kyle pointed out to me yesterday, this is kind of the first time we've seen these characters in traditional artwork, like not manga, strictly manga inspired artwork. So we were like, oh, like that's what they look like. So that was pretty cool. Regular X-Men came out this week. They're on issue number 12. Puck looking hard. So mad all the time. We've got a cover B for that one. That's a Silva connecting variant. Cover C, phenomenal Phoenix cover.
Oh, so good.
And then 1 in 50 variants for $10 with that Mark Brooks animated artwork. I'm gonna get a sip of tea here.
I'm gonna need it.
I'm gonna need it. I'm only halfway up the table.
Linger on that Hell Hunters.
You do have an idea. I talked so much this weekend. Like I talked so much this weekend, and I'm just like, I need the tea. I need the tea. Saw some really wonderful people though. Okay, Hell Hunters is on issue number 3. Someone switched out their cover for this cover A, and I did not understand. I love this cover A.
Oh, yeah.
That's a beautiful cover A. West Coast Avengers gaining a lot of popularity. They're on issue number 4. There's your cover A. Cover B, that's the Torch cover. Cover C is the Mark Brooks. Probably my favorite one so far.
So
Not going to
good.
lie. Love it. Keep it purple, man. Cover D. And then we're on to Sabretooth. It's on issue number 3 of his miniseries. Not a new character. That's one of the ones we dug for. Dragonfire. It gets hot and heavy.
Yes, it does.
She's got a flaming sword. How could it not? Cover B is your Mark Brooks animated. And cover C, you get full-fledged Dragonfire and kind of a creepy Sabretooth in the background. Snarling. Iron Man's on issue number 5. There's cover A there. Cover B. Cover C is your Mark Brooks animated. And the 1 in 50 variant for $15 is the all-art version of that. Helverine's on issue number 3. There's cover A. Is he fighting a water guy? Oh, no, they're ghosts. And there's cover B. Amazing Spider-Man 68-point deaths. I'm sure you guys remember me saying that 65-point deaths probably should have been a write-off issue. Like all these middle issues are like, come on, do we need that? Like, let's do the whole thing. This is great. This entire story arc has been about a war with Sidorak as a cosmic being, and Juggernaut is controlled by that. So Juggernaut has an issue. He gets a viewpoint in the middle of the story, and it works super well. All about it. Go Amazing Spidey. Good choices were made. There's your cover A. We only have one cover on the table. Ultraman vs. Avengers, or X-Avengers finally coming back with issue 4. And then Women of Marvel, She-Devils is the women special theme this month, like kicking at the end of February. It's unhinged. It's so weird. It's not just like this throw all the ladies at like Galactus kind of story. They have this crazy trippy artwork, and like the discussion it sparked between you two after it was like wholeheartedly worthwhile. I do remember you guys saying like it was a little, I didn't read it, so it was like a little lackadaisical in like the overall story and meaning.
Yeah.
But the just like weird thrill ride of you guys reading it and going, what just happened? Was so worth it for a one shot. Yeah, where did that come and where did it go? So for $5, it's an awesome issue. There's your cover A.
The variants for this one are
Yeah, Rose Besh on Elektra and Momoko on Wolverine for cover C. It's a sad day for Kyle. We got a Blade miniseries wrapping up, but we got a Blade miniseries wrapping up with a crazy freaking vampire nightmare cover. So Blade Red Band number 5 coming out today. Another miniseries wrapping up that not that many of us are that sad about. I'm not saying it's a bad book. I haven't read more than a page, but like it's Sentinels. I don't know how. If someone tells me later on, like you got to read this, I'll read it. But that's not happened yet. Rogue Savage Land issue number 2. Wonderful cover A with Carrie Andrews. Fantastic J. Scott Campbell cover B. Oh, I didn't catch. I forgot it.
Cover C.
Fantastic coverage. I like it because it's cute.
Yeah.
Look at that crab. He's having a great time. One book that really did get all of us talking this week, for sure. You can even see the bend in this one because we all read it. Fantastic Four number 29 is a One World Under Doom tie-in. It is just like all the other Fantastic Four issues where it really stands on its own feet. It is so beautifully written, timing-wise, for the way this works with the Doom storyline and the way people have been feeling in the general public for the past month or so, just with a weird angst and like the way the world is changing with Doom. It's a super great tie-in. It's a great standalone issue, and small comic nerd appreciation. It really keeps Blood Hunt kind of relevant in a very social commentary kind of way. Very, very, very awesome Fantastic Four issue.
You hit it.
Yeah.
Nail on the head.
Cool.
Yeah.
We had a lot of feelings about that book. Even weird for like number 29 of Fantastic Four, but it hit hard and it hit well.
The only negative thing to say about it, no Johnny, but everybody else gets a perfect piece in that book.
Fantastic 3. We'll get a Sharpie.
Well,
and
4
we'll
if you count She-Hulk.
Oh yeah,
that's
fair.
She
She's
was
on
part
the
of
team.
She was on the team. So yeah,
always on the team. She's always family.
Yeah,
Fantastic. So awesome. Thank you, Ryan North. This was a great issue. There's your cover A. Here's your cover B. And you get a 1 in 25 variant for $10. His little face.
I know.
And a 1 in 100 variant for $60. So they're doing the Disney tie-ins on Fantastic Four now, and we got What If Disney. TVA number 3. There's your cover A. Got a little team up on cover B, and then a great, very potent, fun top of the table. I love seeing these books sit out together, to be honest. We'll do Red Hulk first. How about that? Red Hulk number 1, also a One World Under Doom tie-in. Another one that I didn't have a lot of expectations for. I have enjoyed Red Hulk stories in the past, and I've thought some Red Hulk stories were mediocre. This one is a top-tier Red Hulk story. This is using the mind of the Hulk and the mind of the Man in the Hulk in a relevant way. It fits the Doom stuff so perfectly, and we get some deep-cut characters that I wanted to see do some stuff, and they're doing some stuff. So, and you get to see Hulk really destroy some shit.
Oh, it's crazy.
Red Hulk number 1 was a good book. It was a good Doom tie-in. It's got my vote.
It's also if you're oh, I saw the Captain America movie, I need more Red Hulk in my life, it dovetails perfectly within that.
I totally agree, actually.
Yeah.
Now that you put that in my brain, I really do.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you want to see Red Hulk destroy some more stuff and think about it while he's doing it, you know what I mean?
There's some deep cuts in this book in terms of what Doom is having Red Hulk
Agreed.
do.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Yeah, excited for more Red Hulk. So, beginning of that series, there's your cover A, your cover B by Frank Miller, and cover C by Ramita. Both great choices, honestly. I'm getting some Marv Sin City vibes from that one.
Yeah.
Which makes a lot of sense. Captain America Volstagg is another great book to have at the top of the table. It was tough to choose. If you enjoyed the Doctor Doom Rocket Raccoon crossover, which is still something I don't believe I get to say on a daily basis to get paid for it, Captain America and Volstagg is also a weird, wild team up. It goes along in the same vein of a little bit more of an elevated comic book story. It's a little more existential, but they do team up. They are fighting with purpose.
Yeah.
I think so, but I think it's a very smart storytelling technique. You really deep dive into Volstagg. Who knew I needed that today? It's great. It's a really, really, really great read. There's your cover A. There's your cover B. And as ever, the Mark Brooks cover C animated variant.
And I get to talk about Absolute Wonder Woman. So, Batman didn't seem like it ended with the previous issues, in terms of story arc, because there's a lot going on in Batman. But Wonder Woman, this is the end of the story arc with a perfect last page to make you go, I want to keep reading this. It is, in terms of story, fantastic. In terms of art, fantastic. The amount of stuff that Diana goes through, just thinking about where she's been and what she's going to do, is so wonderfully written in here. It's great. I love it. It's a fantastic book, and it's gorgeous. That's your cover A. There's your cover B. We got a $10 1 in 25 variant, And then we also have a $20 1 in 50 variant for that there. Also vying for a book of the week on DC side, Black Canary, Best of the Best, number 4. Black Canary versus Lady Shiva, round 4. And there is a beatdown going on. And it is in the best way possible. Ben and I were talking, as he put it, we have no idea where this book is going to go. We just know it's great, and we are wonderfully along for the ride. So good.
Yeah, my seatbelt is fully fastened.
Yeah. Batman Long Lost Halloween is
That's funny.
on issue number 5. So there's your cool like Tim Sale cover, but this Sienkiewicz cover, that's what's on the inside of the book. And love him or hate him for Sienkiewicz, it's beautiful. It's wonderful, everything you want, and he gets to draw the Joker. So perfect. Power Girl number 18. Look, there's a cat. Everybody loves cats.
I was looking at the shrimp. The shrimp looked great.
You got shrimp on there?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I get the cat. I get all the motive. I need. This is the story.
Well, yeah.
What's going on here?
Yeah.
Did he have the shrimp and then lose the shrimp? Is he chasing the shrimp eternally?
Right. So there. Metamorphose on issue number 3. Little Batman month 1 is on issue number 4. Last Bat issue.
With Timothy Business.
That's your new favorite.
Oh, his alter ego is Timothy
Damien's
Business.
Alter ego is Timothy Business.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh my gosh.
Tom Taylor's Detectives on issue 1094. More revelations in this one. The app says like you find out who the bad guy is. Like we're well aware if you've been reading it. So there's your cover A. There's your cover B, which is really pretty nice. Your $10 1 in 25 variant for that one there. Green Lanterns on issue number 20. There's your cover A, and then your $10 1 in 25 variant for that one there. Green Arrows.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. I
Yeah,
didn't look
Mike
at it.
Allred cover.
With eyeballs. My
Oh,
favorite.
sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't have. They kind of look like donuts.
Oh, now
Like
that.
little
Oh, man.
bites
Now
out
I
of them.
can't see it. I love it. Yeah.
It's great.
Space donuts.
Green Arrow 21. Best thing about this book is the artwork on it is fantastic. I had no idea who this guy was before this, but man, he is just kicking butt on Green Arrow.
Who is it?
So I don't even know. I just like looking up the book. Yeah. So it's great.
I'm gonna give the man some credit.
Next month. Flash is on issue 18. Justice League Unlimited is on issue number 4. You find out why John Jones like ran off at the very beginning, like going, "No, I'm scared." And Batman's like, "Dude, you're like from the very beginning of the Justice League. You'll be okay." Cover A, $10 1 in 25 variant. Wrap cover, gotta love it. And then $15 1 in 50 variant. Wrap cover? No. Oh well. Superman's on issue number 23 with that weird Doomsday, like future Doomsday fighting him. But we've also got the Carrie Andrews cover B. And then we have a 1 in 25 $10 variant, which I think is fantastic. Harley Quinn's on issue number, 48? 48.
Yep.
So no cover A's, but we've got, we're going to call the Nakayama cover A and then cover B. Last comic for DC, Green Lantern Dark. The Deladera like artwork on this is great. If we're waiting on something that's killing the children, fine, I can wait a little bit. So collections, Justice League International Book 1 by Giffen DeMatteis and Kevin McGuire. Everything you want from the Bwahaha Justice League and in one wonderful collection. It's great. Green Lanterns on volume 2 of that series. Power Girl, it's got to be volume 2, right? It is. And then Batman Superman World's Finest is on volume 5.
Man, we did forget to tell DC that we hate that they put the volume on the back.
Yeah.
We didn't say it.
If you mention
We didn't say it to him. We were sitting freaking across the table at him. We didn't say
But
it.
we did get some other DC stuff that hopefully will come to fruition
I
in the
really want
future.
the numbers on the spines.
We do.
At least they do it for Wonder Woman.
The Grant Morrison, Mark Millar deluxe edition for Flash, hardcover, we got that. The John Constantine Dead in America, the whole series collected in there. And then a nice little $40 hardcover. Titans is on volume 2. More volume 2s. All sorts of volume 2s.
Oh, look, another one.
Yeah. And then Penguin, All Bad Things, the Tom King Penguin story, volume 2, the final volume of that. And it's, oh my gosh, intense. And then small press stuff. Pop Kill, Pepsi and Coke with sort of, but with like industrial sabotage, killings, everything that you want. They gotta be the market leader, and they will do anything to do it. And it's insane. The pug plays a big part.
Ooh.
Yep.
Oof.
Yeah.
Why'd you gotta give him that? You gotta give him that little taste of it. That's
Yep.
so funny.
No, it's
All
great.
That's cruel.
No. Toxic Avengers on issue number 5 of 5, I believe, but they are saying they're doing a whole bunch more. Like Ahoy Comics is like, we are like going whole hog into Toxic Avenger. We got more coming. So there you go. And Andrea's very, very happy. Black Hammer Spiral Cities on issue number 4. Magic Order Volume 5 is on issue number 5. FML's on issue number 4. And then I'm going to give Jump Scare to Andrea.
Oh. Yay. This is a 4-issue miniseries. Written by Cullen Bunn. Danny Luckert does the art, which, like, that cover should just sell it for you. But this is a world where there are old gods appearing, there's superheroes, there's lots of crime and violence. This girl, who is a huge horror fan, has a run-in with an old god and gets superpowers, and her superpower is she can conjure any weapon from any horror movie she has ever seen. Which is the best. The best. Yeah, it's the best superpower you could ask for.
That's just the beginning of the book, dude.
Yeah.
I know, that is great.
Wait till you get to the cricket.
This is a fun one to pick up.
Yeah. It's awesome. It can't mention any horror franchises by name, but you
know.
get a really good idea of what you're in for, and it moves
There's
really
fake
quick.
names. It's like where's one? Let me just grab
Right
it.
there.
Blood on Mama's Pillow from 1978.
It's like part 6.
Yeah.
Like, it's so funny.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a great. I do recommend that one too. That was a fun ride.
Yeah.
It's fans of Harley Quinn will be very pleased.
Yeah.
And then
Gwenpool, that kind of.
continuing, Turtles back. The new story arc starts here. The Jason Aaron, Juan Ferrara is like, this is your team now. And if issue 6 is any indication, it's going to continue to be great. So there's your cover A, your Eastman cover B, cover C, which is wonderful, cover D, cover E, your $10 1 in 10 variants, your $15 1 in 25 variants, and then your $40 1 in 50 variant for that one there.
I almost want to beat Lori to it. It's such a great cover.
It's very good. Power Rangers Prime is on issue number 4. There's your cover A. There's your all art cover B. And then there's your Comics Pro variant. We got that back. We got that in from this week.
So shiny.
Spiffy shiny. I get to say a spiffy shiny on this side of the table. It's great. I'm very happy.
Hey, you carried it across state lines, man. You can call whatever you want.
Exactly. House of Slaughter, final issue number 30. So there's your cover A. And then another Comics Pro variant, $15 for that one. It's a massive gatefold cover. So, yeah. So, as Kyle wanted to show you, there we go.
Does it fold out more than that?
I believe it does.
Oh, yikes.
Yep.
Okay, that's awesome.
Turtles Saturday Morning Adventures on issue number 22. And then Godzilla vs. America, Godzilla vs. Chicago. Go for it.
These two read it. I didn't read it.
It's so fun. It's 4 stories.
Let me find that quote. I'll find the quote. Kyle picked this out.
All done by creators that are based in or from Chicago. And each one is fun. It's amazing. The first one has Fangooly, like a dude with the fan and the parachute.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
With Mechagodzilla and Godzilla. Like,
Can you read it? I don't do characters.
Oh, I gotta do it.
The king of the friggin' monsters has come to the Windy City. I repeat, friggin' Godzilla is in Chicago. It's hilarious. I'm not gonna show you the page.
Yeah.
Get the book.
Yeah.
It's
So,
great, yeah.
Oh, and on a side note,
go
if
for
you
it.
want a good feel fuzzy moment for yourself on pre-orders at your local comic shop, there are going to be a series of one shots for these. Is it in here?
It's on
Yeah,
the
I
back.
think in the
here.
back.
There's going to be a series of one shots of Godzilla vs. America. Before the Los Angeles fires happened, they had solicited a one shot of, or right around the time, of Godzilla versus Los Angeles, which they realized was just bad timing. No one's fault. No one meant any harm or joke or anything by it. So IDW told us this weekend that every bit of profit, or I'm sorry, every bit of revenue from the Godzilla versus Los Angeles one shot that comes out in March, right? I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
Every bit of profit from that is going to go to LA Fire Relief, Rescue Relief, stuff like that. So every single cent, which is awesome. And it's a very cool thing for them to do. So I encourage you to pre-order Godzilla vs. Los Angeles coming out in March.
Yeah.
And buy Godzilla for Chicago for that blue collar guy and see what
Buy it
he...
for Fanguli.
uh,
Oh.
Trade Fight Girls Director's Cut by Frank Cho. This is always my pick of the week. It's $18, and it's, if you got the original like Fight Girls, because I said get it, it's Frank Cho artwork. It's beautiful. It's great. It's tons of fun. 10 women all in a battle like to be queen of the universe, like fighting dinosaurs and everything like that. Everything you want. Added pages, added artwork, forward, afterward, everything you want from like a book like this when they're going to put it back out again. $18, beautiful, like just tons of fun. Get it if you want it.
There is something astounding about AWA and in the editorial process that they're in, putting out something from before, like having that much faith in it. And the other thing I want to say is you just wasted so much breath because there's probably not a single person you haven't already sold that to.
It's entirely possible. We might have gotten some new viewers. So yeah, because it's been out of print for a bit. Galactor's got its whole collection collected here. And then we got a rope Picard. It's awesome. So Harvey Picard wrote the Beats, a little graphic history.
I want to point out also that
Gary Dumb.
this has a lot of Ed Piskor art in it.
Okay.
And a lot of Gary Dumb, who's a local guy.
Yeah, and he'll probably be at that Westlake convention that's coming up in March. So you can
go
always
high-five
buy
him.
it and
Yeah.
give him a high five and get it signed. Not the Israel My Parents Promised Me, the full collection there. And Students for Democratic Society, that whole graphic history by him is right there. Then we got the World Citizen Comics, which...
It was a new line that John spotted on... Yeah, just give him a view of the covers and the inside. But it's a new line of comics that John spotted that was just very aware of... I mean, they were all written years ago, but so they have like this lasting mission to have like an understanding of democracy in whatever form, or just kind of the systems that we all live around. So some of them are more radical with their opinions than others, but they're mostly informative. But it's just cool. They look great. The binding is amazing on all of them.
Yeah, they look good.
They look beautiful. So
There's
we're trying
a lot of extra resources in the back. I flipped through a couple with like videos and speeches that you can look up and find, and
that's really cool.
Other books to check out too.
But yeah, we're liking to expand product lines. It's the time of year when we go to conventions like this and learn about new stuff and want to and get excited about it. So that's what it's all about. Speaking of excited, we got some more Gary Dumb artwork on the table. Like Andrea mentioned, he's local and he'll be around in the coming weekends of convention appearances. We have old previews on the table still, but there should be a new one out for you next week. I won a little bit of a part of the charity auction with the help of John because I wrote some wrong stuff on the silent auction slip. It's a longer story, but I ended up with a very cute Woolus the space goat or space sheep. So that's a $5 little graphic novel storybook.
And this is how you do puns right there.
That is how you do puns.
Yes.
That's doing pun right. Speaking of, The Balkanist Monster is another all ages book over here.
So good.
We got First Time for Everything right next to it, and then Dungeon Critters, all full graphic novels. So that is it for our new comic table. I'll leave y'all with a fun little story about traveling with comic books. We relearned the hard way that if you put too many comics in your carry-on backpack, it bricks out the whole X-ray on the TSA scanning machine, and that you need to be pulled to the side and have your bag searched by a lady who's not super stoked that it wasn't very interesting beyond a bunch of Spider-Man.
It's
But
true.
that's the way of the world. So
It's
if you are
very
traveling
true.
with a brick of paper comic books, like yay big, maybe a hardcover or two, creep show, you will get flagged.
Yeah.
So with that information, have a great rest of your Tuesday night. I'll see you tomorrow for your comic books.